Can you believe that this needle that takes blood and then heats it and burns out sugar and other chemicals in the blood, and then they cools it back to the original temperature so it doesn't affect the human body, and they put it back inside of you without the contaminants, cures learning problems from children whose veins are not opening correctly, which is causing their body to release chemicals which need to be filtered out. This filters the blood. So it takes chemicals out and it stops learning problems. It puts oxygen in the blood, because if you ever hear about this, heating blood is the thing that gives you oxygen. And that's why when you lie under a blanket, you have more oxygen in your blood than when you're inside the freezing cold. This cures forms of cancer. It helps people with asthma. It takes sugar out of blood, and they are telling us that we cannot have a needle to change our blood temperature. Can you believe these people? And they are making us have to suffer and making our children have to suffer from eating unhealthy food, which just would just filter it out. Take the food, steam it out of the top. Nothing goes inside of the blood, and then it cools it like just with a cooling, and it goes back in your body, and then this cures endless conditions, and we are not being allowed to have this. And it is a simple needle to change blood temperature. It's no different than just putting a heater around your blood. That is all that it is, and they are not letting us have this, right? It is unbelievable. And another thing this thing can do too is you could put a fish aerator, and it would make it so that your blood is moving correctly. It does not put air inside of it, as if you ever read about a fish aerator does not put air inside of the water. It keeps the water moving, and we could easily put a fish aerator in here, and it would keep our blood moving at the speed that it should and stop blood stagnation. And they are not letting us have a simple needle to change blood temperature. They are refusing us this simple thing. It is unbelievable. And I'm having to give away everything I have in the world just to have this made, and I'm living in devastating poverty, and they're telling me that they're not going to let us have this simple thing. It is unbelievable. Honestly, I cannot tell you how traumatized I am by having to live such a fate over just a simple needle. And they're letting people shoot up drugs, and they're saying that we cannot have a needle to change our blood temperature. It is unbelievable that something as simple as a simple needle is they're refusing to us. It's unbelievable, honestly.